Hey, you guys. Excuse me. I had a dream the other day about um, this phone, and I really want to bring it to y'all attention, especially if you are a Christian that um, you kind of are, into that tech stuff. This could be a warning for y'all. Did you notice how the when I first put the phone on, this camera up here was glowing? Do you see that? Do you see that thing right there? It's just glowing, and then it was off. I know that the government watches people through their phones. I've always felt that. I used to, um, when I used to use my laptop, I used to put tape over the camera. You see that thing right here? And it's crazy when I'm not looking at it in the phone. You can't see the glow right here. You can't see. Excuse me. You can't see that this camera is on. Okay, but I want to. But this is very important. I think for the body of Christ to bring this message to y'all. Recently, I had a dream about this exact phone that I was in a room with two men, and the men that were in the room, they saw my phone, and they told me, the one of the men was very adamant. He said to me, that phone is the mark of the beast. And I said to him, what? Why would you say that? He's like, you put your fingerprint on the phone to open the phone. Phone is like the mark of the beast. And I said to him, no, sir, the phone is not the mark of the beast. Basically trying to be defiant, trying to be rebellious. I said to him, sir, the phone is not the mark of the beast, because the mark of the beast is going to be under the skin. It's going to be the RFID chip. It's going to be under the skin. It's going to be in your right hand, or under the skin, the right hand, or in the forehead, and it's going to be the microchip. That's what I basically told him. And he was like, And, he was just kind of giving me that look like, okay, whatever. And the other guy was kind of like agreeing with him. Again, y'all, sorry about the noise. Um, they are always cutting the grass here. So the other guy is agreeing with him, and we're basically going back and forth. But I want y'all to take a look at this. This is a Credit Karma app. Okay, this is basically how I check my credit score. If I haven't told y'all, like, I do work in banking, so that's I keep track of my credit and all those things, because over time I've learned how to do things like that because of my job. And so look at this app, y'all. You can't even open this app without putting a fingerprint in there. And basically this is how they do it. You see this part right here, this button? This is the button that unlocks the phone. This button right here. But they use it for two things. It not only pulls the screen down so you could go through the apps, you have to put your fingerprint on here. So when I first got this phone, this is the most upgraded phone I ever got. And I bought it for work, and because I take a lot of Uber and Lyft, and I've been having some trouble with my previous two phones. It's like the older the model of your phone, the more like Samsung or Apple, they try to slow those phones down or glitch them out so that you kind of have to upgrade, and you have no choice eventually. And I also bought it to use on my channel for YouTube and things like that, because it's a good, multifunctional phone, and it could handle a lot. And my older phone, it couldn't really handle a lot. It would just glitch out a lot. But I can't open this phone without my fingerprint. And I set it to for the thumb, because it was so irritating. It makes it so irritating when you first get the phone that you eventually just set up the fingerprint, because the phone is like irritating you to always do it. It just keeps popping up on the screen. So it's like you can have a pin code to open certain apps, and I would usually use a pin, like a 4-digit pin, but like it just keep popping up, and I was very like antsy to do it. I was very like reluctant to do it, but I gave in because it was so irritating. And I feel like that's what they're going to do with the mark of the beast. They're going to just make things so much harder for you in life to do the basicest things, so that you'll actually take the mark of the beast. And I don't personally think that the phone itself is a mark of the beast, but I feel like it's an introduction to it. It's starting to get you there, kind of like back in the days, you guys, when they had the campaign to get women to smoke. They would slowly start introducing little ads here and there. And in movies, they'll pay actresses to smoke and make it look cool, like make the woman look very desirable and give her the cigarette. And, back then, I'm so sorry about the noise, you guys. Jeez, these people are crazy. Sorry, y'all. Let me just close this window. Okay, that's a lot better. Thanks for waiting, y'all. Okay, so they would give these actresses money, pay them extra money for the roles, just to have that scene to smoke, and slowly just start introducing things. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen with the Mark of the Beast. Slowly, they're gonna start introducing little things like that, like the phone with a fingerprint. The phone with a fingerprint that you can't open up without your fingerprint or your face, or they do the face recognition, you know? And that's how they're going to get you. And then when Satan reveals himself, that final moment, that's when all bets are off, that he's not going to wait anymore. It's going to be like, you take this Mark of the Beast or die type thing, or get killed or get beheaded or get stabbed or get raped or get, tortured. I really believe these things are going to happen. Yes, I believe the devil is that sadistic. Sorry, y'all, but he's a sick, disgusting, vile creature. So I don't put that past, in the last days, that there is going to be very sick things like rapes happening, murders, tortures, a bunch of insane things. It's only the Spirit of God going to help those people to have forgiveness for the type of things that are going to happen to them. But anyway, so if you see, look, it's like in this type of phone, you could set up multiple fingerprints. Like you could do your whole hand, okay? Your whole hand. I only have it set to do my thumb. So if I would go to put my finger on here, look, it's reading it. It says, nope. It's saying it doesn't match. It doesn't match. It doesn't match. Very creepy. It's creepy, right? It's very creepy. I really don't like it, to be honest. Every time I go to open certain apps in this phone, it creeps me out. It really, really does. I don't like it at all. And, and with certain apps I have for banking too, it's like I could open up certain apps to pay at the grocery store, but that always very much creep me out. It creeps me out so much. I feel like it's like something close to the Mark of the Beast. That's why I've never set it up. Even though I'm fully able to set up things like that, and I know how to use apps like that, and I know how to use banking apps and just go to the store and just scan my phone. But I've always been reluctant to do it. I've been getting so much emails from these banks saying, we'll give you extra points, and the points equate to money, so you could cash them out. You could get those points from those points travel cards, and they'll give you extra money just for setting up those apps, like free. They're giving you free money just to set up the apps. It's so creepy. It's really creepy. And look, this is one of my other apps I have. This is one called Capital One, right? And I used to use this one for one of two of my credit cards. And see, it says it's signed out right now, and you just click yes. And it also has the fingerprint. Look, it has a fingerprint too. So in the last days, you are going to start to see cell phones that even the most basicest cell phones, they're going to start doing this. It's going to be so bad that you're never going to see a phone like the one I'm recording on here. You're not going to see phones like that anymore. All of them are going to be like this. And you see, it has the fingerprint too. You think it's weird that they all have that same weird symbol? And I don't have it set to this finger. See, it's not recognizing that's, see, it wasn't quite right. See? This is my account here. You can't see the information, but I have a picture of the Lord right there. But if I put it on my thumb, it reads it. It creeps me out, you guys. It really does. Look. Now it's loading up. It's opening up. It's unlocking itself. Creepy. Very creepy. I really don't like it. I mean, it creeps me out. And I have this other app here, only can open with the fingerprint now. But in the dream, basically two men were in this room, and it looks like it was like a office type room, and they were telling me this thing is a mark of the beast. What I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna reset this phone. So if you don't know how to reset your phone, all you have to do, especially if you have a Samsung phone, is find the settings menu, and I'm actually gonna factory reset it. I'm gonna take my SIM card out of here, my the SIM for my phone. I'm gonna reset it and factory reset everything, delete everything, and I'm gonna reset all the apps just to have the pin instead of the fingerprint. Because once you add the fingerprint, which is weird, you can't delete it. It's like you cannot delete this thing, which is very weird to me. And I'm sure in the last days, all of the cell phones will start to have this feature. All of them, even the basicest ones, even the ones for your kids that people probably just give their kids just for emergencies at school. They're not going to be able to open a phone without the fingerprint. It's very creepy. And it's weird. Some of these new phones, they actually have the fingerprint thing on the back, and they call it a fingerprint sensor. So this is just a flash part of the camera, but usually what they'll do is put another section right here, and it'll be like a little square, and people would have to like grab their phone and put the finger on the phone, and it will just read it, and then it will unlock it. Or what they will do is do the face sensor, where they will they will open up the phone, and the camera on top right here will read the whole face. See, look at that. Look how the light is off now. Yeah, because I'm exposing you guys, because I know you're watching us. There's a lot of these government agencies watching us, and they're in sorry y'all. They're in connection with Satan. They're in connection with the devil. You see how the light just turned itself off? What's really going on? Are you watching the phone, or is the phone watching you? Who's really watching us? It's these government agencies that are demon possessed. They work with the devil. Look, it's clicking off now. Look, I put the phone down and the light's going off. Look, oh, it's gone again. It's gone again. And it's not even the angle of how I'm holding the phone. There's literally a light in there blinking around, because they want to listen to your conversation. They want to hear what you have to say. Okay? The government, they watch people. Obama watches people. See, I said his name and it came on. Obama is watching Christians. Okay? Yes, I know. Okay? So they're trying to take away your rights, and that's what they're gonna do in the last days. Look at it again. Yep, yep, yep. That's what they're doing. But anyway, um, I just don't trust this thing. I don't trust it at all. I don't like it. It creeps me out. Like, I just want to be over with it. I'm sick of it. It's just not sitting right on my spirit. Before I even had the dream, it wasn't sitting right. I did it out of pure laziness and convenience. And that's how they're going to get you. Out of laziness and convenience, and trying to have the newest thing, the newest iPhone, the newest Samsung phone, all of that. And yeah, I hope this was, maybe a blessing to somebody. Or if you have tech stuff and and it's been sitting on your heart too, just go ahead and reset your phone and put it to a pin. Don't scan your finger on there. It's just not right. It's just something that's not right. But y'all stay blessed in the name of Jesus.